So today is the day 2 video, and last night was first really start of the semester, mostly asynchronous work yesterday. Even though we're into the semester, still winding up putting in 2 to 3 hours of work a day on my class just to update, make things work properly, improve what's going on. Having issues with quizzes. Yesterday we found out that there are massive problems with Canvas, not just at our campus, but elsewhere. Some of them are instructors' problems, some of them are our own problem within our system. This is just normal with startup stuff. I'm sure there are people who are frustrated and angry, but the alternative is having to go to campus and take classes face to face, and I don't know that that's a great idea. So our campus is apparently 60% online, 40% with some face-to-face classes, but most students have one or more online courses. They really only have face-to-face classes if it's something like a studio art class or a music class where they need to be face-to-face. My students that are at home start tomorrow with online, but apparently Zoom went down nationwide yesterday, couldn't handle the bandwidth of everybody getting on. I know that my son said he was locked out of logging into his stuff for his school district today, telling him that he had to put in a new password, so I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. But here today in Fair Denton, Texas, it is 94 degrees and super hot, bad air quality from all the heat, plus the stuff blowing up from the south into Denton, giving us pretty awful air quality. Tomorrow is supposed to be down to 92, potentially some thunderstorms. I know that supposedly we're going to have hurricane, tropical storm, something coming through in the next couple of days. I thought it was supposed to be tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like maybe tomorrow and the next day, and then it's supposed to get super hot again. 100 on Friday, and probably Saturday, high 90s. But we'll have next couple of days should be a little better, although I was hoping for rain, but I guess not. So here in our lovely little town, we've got some more news stories in the paper about the universities. With the start of a school, they tend to do those kinds of stories at the beginning of every year in college towns. Our mayor is looking at resigning this week. He was supposed to be done a while ago and has had to stick around because of Corona. Had another 140 people infected with Corona yesterday. Not great. Local school district is supposed to be like 55% of students are going to be face-to-face. I don't know how well that's going to work. We'll see. A little nervous about that with the kids going back. They've got a hybrid schedule is what they're calling it, where even the kids that are online have a couple of days face-to-face and a couple of days in what they're calling connected learning. The thing I find interesting is they've got a story about how universities are bustling again with people being on campus. And even the picture that they show only shows 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 people in the picture. And I drove over there earlier today, and it's probably 1,000th as many students as you would expect the first week back to school. And that's a good thing. We shouldn't really have folks face-to-face on campus when we can't guarantee safety. I will say, and I said this to somebody else yesterday, I feel like my university is really working hard to try to make things safe, and they've done a good job despite having really difficult circumstances. We found out yesterday that we're struggling financially just like everybody else. Hopefully it won't get worse. That's the hope. But that's where we're at. on the second day of the fall semester, and I've had portfolio defense this morning and some meetings on grants and working on grading and editing an article and lots of text messages with students and colleagues and stuff and email, and just how the beginning of the semester starts. We're supposed to have our first department meeting second week of September. But overall, things are moving forward, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday.